Okay, welcome to Front Forum Focus podcast. I'm Mariam and I'm the host of this episode that will be taking and we will be talking about really exciting topic that is entrepreneurship on mental health space. And I'm sure we will know a lot about entrepreneurship and importance of mental health. As I'm working on mental health space for my entrepreneurship project that is called Heathtech, and I want it to be safe space for nation of Pakistan where they will not be affected by judgmental society and seek help by receiving online therapy within their comfort of their home. I'm sure this episode will be insightful for me as well. And we have an amazing guest who is the founder of Brainybones, Aman Rai. Nice to meet you, Aman.
Thank you so much, Mariam.
Okay, kindly introduce yourself and tell us more about Brainybones.
For sure. So we are living in a society where people always too stigmatized about talking mental health in specific. And you would agree on to this, Mariam, that we have been born and brought up in a culture where we have preconceived notions to think mental health issues are bad, and we genuinely judge people like they're mad, they're having issues. So
That's true.
Brainy Bones is here to break all the stigmas. Our main goals is to bring awareness, bring knowledge among the youth, corporates about mental health. So CTA, call to action, is creating an app and mental health, which will have three major features, which is the Brainy Forum, Brainy Mental Health Test, and Brainy Therapy. So starting on with the first feature, Brainy Forum, a person can come and vent out, and he can be anonymous too. And we have special features like special AIs to help them not use bad languages, slangs, or phrases which can be hurtful. Second is the Brainy Mental Health Test. There are 13 to 14 different kind of tests. A person can take the test and he will get an accumulated score onto that. So there would be two possibilities. If he gets a score below like 30% on 100, so he would be targeted onto the brainy therapy. If not, we have in-app exercises, self-assessments which can help the person. So this is the second feature, and the third is the online consultation like we are having. So we are a little different from all the all the other competitions, I would say. So we not only have psychologists, but we have different dance therapists, music therapists, expressive arts, and we are constantly on the move of doing webinars, seminars to inculcate the same. So we recently got funded also, and the app and the website progress is going too fast. We're coming up with new services every day. So here Brainy Bones is with you. Brainy Therapy is with you. So we are here to help you out with
I guess you've got distortion on your side. Okay.
calls together.
Okay, so I think you got disconnected for a while.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are now. You were kind of connected. So now you're okay.
Yes.
So that's great. It was so nice hearing about Brain Bones. How did your entrepreneurship journey start?
So actually, I would not call it entrepreneurship as a journey, but it started it with a incident. So I was in 11th standard, and here in Delhi NCR, I had my school DPS. So we have this culture of bringing in hoodies, custom hoodies. So me and my bestest childhood friend tried to make hoodies, and we wanted to create a small profit from it. So we never thought it as a business prospect. We thought it as that we'll make money and we'll party from that money. Basic
Yeah.
basic teenagers. So we made around 1,000 hoodies. 1,000 hoodies. So we started selling them. We started selling them. We got 1,000 hoodies. And then we started selling them. And then we got 1,000 hoodies. 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 And then we got 1,000 hoodi
I think you got disconnected again. Um, okay. Hello? Okay, I think it got distorted. It's got distorted. Hello?
Hi, am I audible? I think my
Yeah,
network is tacky
yeah,
today. I'm very
it got
sorry.
dis. It's fine. It's fine. I think this will get edited. Hopefully, George will do it. And yes, okay. So where were we? We will be on the entrepreneurship journey where she was talking about hoodies.
Yes.
So
So actually, we made around 200 hoodies and we sold all of them. And we made profit out of them, and we thought that wow, we can be entrepreneurs. Like we can do business at least. We can
yeah,
sell stuff. So from that, I think we got a knack of business, not entrepreneurship. It came a little
early.
while ago, like 8 months back. We were, yeah, it came 8 months back when we were thinking what you process in your mind. So that came around last year when we were opening up Brainybones, and that is the one instance I want to emphasize that as childhood I got very confidence through selling hoodies.
Definitely, I agree. Working on this field helps you out a lot. And how would you define mental health?
Yeah. Oh, I think for me, mental health doesn't have a definition. Mental health is, I always say, it's in the air. It gets fit in wherever you want mental health to be fit in.
Okay,
So it starts off very early. The only thing about mental health is the lack of awareness and knowledge.
I agree.
We, yeah. So I think it should be taught from the very
Beginning.
beginning of the schooling stage, from for say about first standard or second standard. So when the person is developing, that is the sharpest a child gets, a brain gets when he is in the early stages. And if you try to inculcate anything in the brain in the very early stages, I think the awareness factor and the knowledge gets enhanced, it gets vivid inside the brain. So we have to get to the root cause to know why mental health is important and what according to me is mental health. Mental health is just in the air. I don't think it has a definition. I just think it is something which is very underrated. It is something which everyone talks about, but no one does anything about it.
Okay. So how important is taking care of mental health to you?
Ah, that's a good question. So mental and self care is very important in all life stages. I think it's one of the most important because it makes a person strong. It makes a belief of person stronger.
Yeah.
For example, when I feel low, uh, earlier I used to think a lot about what went wrong. Now I go on the process of why am I wrong. You know, it just transitioned from A to B very quick. So you have to understand the process,
Mhm.
and it's very important to also understand, self introspect yourself, what is lacking, because you can't depend on the other person. You can't depend
Okay.
on other instances.
Definitely. I
So
completely agree on that. And what inspired you to work on the betterment of mental health industry? What was your inspiration?
okay, so yeah, my inspiration was my relationship which happened 1.5 years back. So I was in this lovely fairy tale relationship like any other teenager would be, and it was quite a serious relationship according to me. So it happened, and as it started, started, we drifted apart. So that moment, but after 1.5 months, but it always remained in back of my head. Maybe it's my subconscious. So after 1.5 months after my breakup, I started to get breath holds. I started to get my jaw logged. I wasn't able to travel too much. I wasn't able to be as energetic as I am today. I wasn't able to talk to my friends, my family, and I wasn't able to sleep or eat either. So I wasn't able to find out what is wrong with me. I usually question myself a lot. Aman, what went wrong? What are you doing? So that never happened. So at that time, I called a family doctor and he referred me to a psychologist after that. So I was going to therapy, and side by side I was going to a psychiatrist too. I was on tranquilizers for 3.5 months. So it was a tough phase, but I think because of that phase I'm here today. And it was very, very emotional and very, very overwhelming when I got over tranquilizers, and when i was I was okay, because these things you can't show it. It's not a physical bruise which would be shown to your body or something. It's something very internal and it never shows up, and that's why people don't get it. So it's not their fault. It's the lack of awareness and knowledge. So this was the one moment which inspired me to go into the mental health industry, because if I'm not aware of it, I can't do about it. So I don't think anyone can.
Okay, that is remarkable. Your journey has been amazing, and I'm glad you find something that inspired you and start something like Brainybones. Okay, so what you wished you
Mhm.
had known when you started Brainybones? Like what you wish you known beforehand?
Um, I I'm very happy with the work process right now, because every other destination I want to achieve, it's unknown, and
Okay.
you have to push yourself to a level that you can't imagine. I've got rejections. I've got pathetic replies, rude replies. I don't know what not they have said to me. You're a failure, you're a loser. But at the end of the day, it's your exploration, your journey, your choice that you want to go there. So I think that is very important. But coming on to the question, uh, I don't have any processes. I don't work on
Okay.
processes. Every
That was
other destination
inspiring
is
actually.
an
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
What's okay? You already said you got rejection. So what's something you actually failed at and how did you overcome that?
Okay. That's an interesting question. I get rejections every day. So we were having this proper business meeting with one of the psychologist's assistants. So she was quite a renowned psychologist in Mumbai, here in India, and she got two personal assistants. So we cleared the first round to talk to the psychologist. We hopped on to the second, and we were said that, how dare you approach her? What's your standard? How can you even talk to her without knowing anything about mental health? That was quite ironic for me, actually. How can a mental health professionals team can say all this? And it was something like, it was a rejection, but at the end of the day, every rejection turns up to a lesson which can be
That's
enhanced
right.
later in life. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So what are your suggestions to entrepreneurs who are starting their business to thrive to be successful?
I think the most important aspect, firstly, is you as a founder. What's your vision for the business or the journey that you're hopping onto, and are you sure about it? Are you willing to do it? And more importantly, does the society or this thing you're going after needs it or not? So these are some aspects that you should look onto, and uniqueness is something everyone seeks after. So uniqueness should be there, and you should be flary, flamboyant, and confident in whatever you're doing. Be it a very small project, be it a very small product or service, just go after it.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that was inspiring. And is there anything you want to add yourself that I didn't ask?
Sorry, there was connection issue. I'm very sorry. There's too much connection issues from my side.
Okay, it's okay. So I'm going to repeat my question. Is there anything you want to add yourself that I didn't ask?
No, that was about it. I'm fine with it.
Okay,
The
that's
podcast
great.
was
Okay.
the class was done.
Thank you for your time and for your insightful or for giving us your insightful knowledge. And that's a wrap. Thank you for listening. And you should like and subscribe our podcast, Front Forum Focus, as well. Follow Aman and Brainybones as well. My project said this time. So we will put the links below on the YouTube video. And yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.